Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jada P. This is Jada P TV if you don't know. First, we know we got quarantine going on. We can't go nowhere. It's just a whole bunch of mess. It's been almost a month. We at the end of March now and they talking about it to the end of April. It's just ridiculous. But I wanted to get on here to talk about not only just a way to make money during quarantine, but a way that I've always been making money while in college, or just anyone who needs a flexible schedule or their own time management money. And that's why I really enjoy what I do. So if you can't see by the title, I'm gonna tell y'all how I can make up to $1,000 per week. So it's like $2,000 per 2 weeks, $4,000 per month if you really out there, making money. Realistically, I probably make, doing DoorDash, I probably make anywhere from $600 to $700 a week doing DoorDash. So if you put that in terms of a 2-week check, that's like $1,200 to $1,300 or $1,400. But some days I don't do it. Some weeks I have slower weeks. Some days I might not do it at all. Sometimes I might just make zero, because it's all up to you. It's about how you do it. So when I say that you can make up to $1,000, that's the higher end. That's like, I've made $999. I'm gonna put a little clip of when I made that much in 1 week. So I've made $1,000 in 1 week off DoorDash, but you really have to be pushing yourself. So I wanted to stop this to say that $1,000 is not the limit that you can make per week. As you see, this person made $1,700 in 1 week, and that can be a realistic goal for you as well. Let's just get a breakdown. So pretty much you have the potential to make about 8 is an average 8, because you got some orders that are larger. I've gotten $50 orders, I've gotten $70 orders, and some orders will come to your phone for $2, and I just ignore them. I decline them, I deny them. So you might get a hold on, I'm getting too ahead of myself. Let me break it up. So you got regular DoorDash, which is just when you apply. The first thing you're gonna do is apply. They're gonna ask you for, they just want to ask you simple questions like are you okay with a background check? They'll do the background check. I made my DoorDash account a long time ago, so I think that they do ask for insurance. I'm not sure, but some people put that they on a bike with DoorDash and they just be in a car. So I'm not saying you need to finesse them, but you know what I'm saying, don't get denied. If you're trying to make money, don't get denied. So you get your little card in the mail. It'll come with a small hot bag. I have a big hot bag. Like mine is like this one, but that's because I had to purchase that once I became catering. The catering side of DoorDash is where you make more money. Well, I wouldn't say where you make more money, but where you get bigger orders. And you get that after so many orders and so much ratings and stuff like that. They offer you that opportunity to do catering, which is called DoorDash Drive. So once I first started doing DoorDash, I was working another job. I was working in a retail job. Mind you, I'm in college while all this is going on. I was working a retail job. I was working at Aldo, and I just wasn't making good money. Like my checks was just too much. They was too little for too much time. They wanted me there all day Saturday. They wanted me there all day Sunday. After class, they wanted me there. I was closing every night almost. It felt like not getting out there until 10 p.m. And I was just like, this is just horrible. So I knew about Uber, and I was like, I wanted to do Uber, but I'm too young to do Uber. So you gotta be 21 to do Uber. I'm not gonna tell my age. A lady never tells her age. No, I'm 19, I'm gonna be 20 though. But too young to do Uber, so I'm like, you know what, let me see what this DoorDash hitting for. See what I talk about, make my account. I started seeing that I would be making my checks in days. Like the most I ever made in 1 day, I'd probably say it was like, including my cash tips, because you get tipped on the app as well as some people might cash tip you. Some people might leave a tip in the app. But I think I made like 230 in 1 day. And that was pretty good for me. And I was just like, wow, like this just showed me a whole nother perspective of how to make, money while I'm in school. So I quit my job and I just pretty much did DoorDash strictly. So here's the basics. To make $1,000 a week, or at least $700 a week, I try to go no lower than $600 a week, because Jesus Christ, that's my goal. I try to stay at $600 a week, but you can realistically make $1,000 a week on DoorDash if you wanted to. Here's how. Because you know how everybody work 8 hours, 7 hours. You could be doing 7 to 8 hours on DoorDash and making that money. This is how you do it. You got 7 days in a week. Mondays, your slowest days. I don't even go out there on Mondays. I just don't even worry about it. But if you was trying to, let's hit 1,000, right? Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays is potential to make $200 a day. Yes. If you wake up at about 9 or 10 and you dash till about 9 or 10 on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you're going to make $200 at least each day. So that's $600 for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's $600 you made on the weekend. Your weekdays, which is the 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they're slower. So that gives you the opportunity to make your other $400, and you can make $100 a day on the weekdays. That is realistic. I don't go home. I don't stop doing DoorDash until I hit 100. That's my bottom line. I do that every day. I don't go home till I hit 100. So sorry guys, I had a call come and interrupted me. So where was I at? We got the $600 on the weekend because we done worked. Well, that's a lot of hours. So that's why I say $1,000 is pushing it, but you can make it. But that's just like going ham. That's like when you got something coming up and you need that money. Because $1,000 a week, every week off DoorDash, you will have no life. You will be doing DoorDash for 7 hours on the weekdays and all weekend. It's just not realistic. But it's realistic. It can happen. I've done it before. So, and I'm gonna show y'all. I showed y'all when I did it before, and $8,000 in 7 days. Oh, okay, next. But yeah, so I say you probably want to go out. So you want to have 7 hours. So you probably want to go out there about 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, because 4:30 to 9 is your golden time. And DoorDash does a lot of things like peak pay. I'm gonna try to see if I can find a screenshot. I might not be able to because I'm not in the app right now. But it'd be like peak pay, $5 extra per delivery, $2 extra per delivery. And that might sound small, but when you got an $8 delivery and then you got $5 extra, then they done tipped you $10. Now you done made $30 in however long it took you to pick up the food and drop it off. Another tips to DoorDash is being smart, knowing which restaurants not to go to. And what I mean by which restaurants not to go to, I mean Popeyes. Okay? Don't go to restaurants where you know it's just, if you know when you go in that restaurant, it take you forever to get your food, don't go in that restaurant trying to pick up DoorDash, trying to be fast, trying to do 8 deliveries in a day, because you're going to spend 30 minutes in Popeyes for them to try to find your order. It's just like, you got to be discerning. Like you want to go to restaurants where you start to see, oh, they already have the order ready. They keep their DoorDash tablet running. They're professional. They all that and above. Because otherwise, you're just going to get frustrated and you're not going to see any benefits. You're going to be like, I'm only making $50 a day. Well, it's because, for one, you're taking small orders. Don't take small orders. Do not take small orders. And when I mean small orders, do not take anything below $8. Okay? They're going to try to send you $5 orders, and you're going to think, well, if I do a bunch of $5 orders, I can run it up. It takes, so I told you I don't come home with less than $100. You do the math. You do 100 divided by 8. That's over 10 orders. So that's over. It takes roughly 30 to 35, 40 minutes per delivery. So, time is of the essence. You don't want to be spending more than 30 minutes on an order, because if you're spending more than 30 minutes on a $5 order, that means you at $10 an hour and you could just go work somewhere. So you want to keep your time. You want to make sure your time is matching up with how much money you're trying to make. You want to try to keep in your mind that you need to be making at least $20 an hour. So that way you get to that $100 fast. And what I mean by $20 an hour, that means, okay, if I take an $8 delivery here, that means next I might need to take a $12 delivery, or I might need to step it up to $10 deliveries. Like if I notice my time, like if I notice, okay, I've been out there since 2 o'clock, it's 6 o'clock, I'm at $70. All right, I'm not trying to be out here all night. I need to start taking $12 orders only. I need to start taking $13 orders only. Or I need to go to a better area. That's another thing. I hate to say it. Y'all see what skin color I am. I don't want to be prejudiced or anything like that, or say that race puts you in a better tax bracket or anything. But you want to go to areas in your city. I live in a big city. I live in Chicago, but I also DoorDash a lot in New Orleans. So New Orleans is pretty much a mixed city. Like, you're not going to know who you're delivering to or where you're delivering from, because you could be picking up food from the downtown of New Orleans and bringing it to somebody in the hood because it's only 15 minutes apart. So you wouldn't know. It's no way to really separate what type of tax bracket you're in. But if you're in a big city like Chicago, please go up north. Please go downtown. Yes, take the 30 minutes or however far you live from up north, or from where the nice neighborhood is, where the restaurants are. Please go to River North, South Loop, go downtown, go in the heart. Yes, go where the traffic is bad, because that's where you're going to make the tips, and that's how you're making the money. Like the little $10 orders and stuff is not going to add up, but the tips is going to add up, and they're going to, you know, give you cash tips. That's where you're going to get the orders where they feed a family of 6 and they bill came to $500, and your order, you delivering it and they paying you $60. So you just got to be smart about it. Like, you know, look at your time, look at how long you've been out there, look at where you at. If I've been out here since 2 o'clock, it's 7 o'clock, and I only got $60, I'm doing it wrong, because I've been out here for 5 hours and I only made $60. Something's not adding up, because I told you 7 hours you should be at 100. If at 7 hours, if at the 6th hour you ain't hitting 80 and 85, sis, you've been doing something wrong. So that's what I'm saying. So that's a good way to gauge it. DoorDash is 7 hours equals $100. I don't know why the math works, but I promise you, every time I'm out there for 7 hours, I get $100. So, and that's pretty decent. Like, you know, most people work 8 hours and they get like $80 or $90. It takes like 8 hours. It's kind of the same. I say DoorDash is about $14 an hour. Realistically, you're getting paid $14 an hour, but you get to maximize your hours. So you can be out there for 12 hours if you need to be out there for 12 hours, and you're not like confined. And what I mean by confined is you can order food. You can put the app on pause. You can press pause. You can go to a different area. You can go pick up a friend. You can go pick up a dog. You can go watch babysit. You can stop. You can start. You can tell it when to do it. You can schedule orders and not show up. And like, you can schedule, say I schedule me a dash every day of the week. And every day of the week, I don't do it. You don't have to do it. You know, it's just like, you really don't have to do it. What else? Some of the cons to doing DoorDash: your car, tickets. I get so many tickets. Well, I was getting tickets, but I realized how to regulate getting tickets. So I was getting most of my tickets in New Orleans. In the city of Chicago, I wasn't getting that many tickets. I got a few, but it was because of parking downtown, putting my hazards on in a no park zone, thinking I could run in, run out, you know. It's risky. Like, it's risky when the places have no parking signs and you literally going up to somebody's, you know, high rise, and you literally leave your car for a second. That second, you can get a ticket. So, how did I get smarter about it? Because it was at one point I owed $500 in tickets all at once. And I was just like, it was in January. It was in January of this year, 2020. I was just like, wow, like, I don't even want to do this no more. So when that happened, literally it kind of devastated me. I went and got a job, because I was like, these tickets is not making it worth it. But when I got that job, I saw, yeah, no, never mind. I'm going back to DoorDash, because this ain't it. But anyways, you have to be careful about them tickets. So like, I was getting a lot of school zone time tickets, because in New Orleans, they don't do school zones just like in Chicago. We just have a sign. The school zone sign just says, keep it cute when children are present, okay? No, in New Orleans, it's a time zone. So from 2:45 to 4:45 in almost every area of the city, because they put schools on major streets, you have to be driving 20 miles an hour on main streets. And if you're going 24, sorry y'all, that's my that was my best friend. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I used to, so 24 over the speed limit, you getting a $75 ticket. So you have to be careful with where you're parking. You have to be careful with cameras, speeding cameras, and school zones and things like that of that nature. Because if you're making $100 a day, but you're getting $75 tickets every day, you may as well not go out, because it's literally going to eat into, eat into your profits. Another con that some people face might be gas. I have a very fuel efficient car. My car takes $10 to $12 to fill up. Nah, okay, not 12. Like $13 to fill up, literally. So it's beneficial for me to be doing vast amount of driving to make money. But if you have a car that takes $30 to fill up and it doesn't get you far, like my car, it takes $10 to fill up, and I can dash the whole day and half for the next day before I need to get gas. So my car really is fuel efficient because it's very small. So you don't want to be, if you got like big trucks and stuff, this is not a good idea for you, because it's just not going to be beneficial. It's just not going to be beneficial. Another con, this has a lot of strain on your vehicle. And what I mean by on your vehicle, I've had to get my battery replaced. I have a new car, pretty much a new car. I have a push to start 2015 Mitsubishi Mirage, and I just got it in 2018. So it was only 3 years old. And yeah, like, I had to replace the battery on my car. I've had several oil changes, and I also drive back and forth between Chicago and New Orleans, not frequently, but like semi-annually, which is 13-hour drives. So, like my car faces a lot of strain. So you have to keep up with your car. You need to make sure that you're doing lots of oil changes. You need to make sure that you're doing, checking your brakes. I've had to get my brakes replaced twice. That's not like regular. That's more than often. Just, certain things that is just pushing your car to the limit. You just want to make sure that, you're not, mileage. I done put on probably 25,000 miles on my car since I got it in 2018, and it's 2020. I put on 25,000 miles on my car in 2 years. That is a lot of miles. But it's been a lot of reward. I probably made more money than my car costs. That might be a rough estimate. My car is probably like a $13,000, $15,000 car. I've made more than that. So like the car has brought value. You know how people say, oh, buying a car is just a liability. It's a depreciating asset. But it could be also used as a tool to really help a college student or someone in need who needs a side hustle, needs an extra income like me. And yeah, so I just wanted y'all to, hear the real, because I see a lot of people talking about, like when I was looking into DoorDash, I was looking up like how to make money, and I saw this girl, she was like $700 a week, and that was like, it caught my eye. I'm like, that's what got me into it. I'm like, wow, she making $700 a week on her own time, and that is about a good average. So $700 a week off DoorDash, that's realistic money that you can tap into. Anybody can do it. Black, white, brown, Hispanic, legal. Okay, I think you do have to have a citizenship to do it. I'm not sure, but anybody can do it. I think it is an age limit. I think it's 18. I'm not sure. I was 18 when I started, but I'm not sure if it is an age limit on it. Also, I've heard of I got friends that do Instacart, Uber Eats, Grubhub. I do not tap into those things. Postmates. I don't like Postmates because they don't tell you where you're dropping the food off. DoorDash tells you where you're picking it up, where you're dropping it off, how many miles it's going to be, how much money you're going to get paid. You know everything up front before you click accept. Postmates, on the other hand, they don't tell you. They only tell you where you're picking the food up from. Literally, it just pop up on the screen. Go to Popeyes. Accept. No money. They don't tell you how much you're going to get paid. It don't tell you where you're bringing it to. Nothing. And they don't really be paying that much money. So I stopped with the Postmates. The only good thing about Postmates is that they do a lot of good referral systems to where they'll be like, hey, you can get $500 for referring a friend. And they complete 50 deliveries. So I would just like refer people and do the deliveries for them. and I would be getting money. So that's why I was doing Postmates. I was kind of using it as a hustle on the back end side. Like, hey, I'm gonna do these 500 deliveries. You know, get it popping. I just really hope this, this might help somebody be able to find a capital to start a business. If you can make $1,000 in a week and it take maybe $2,000 to start up a business that you want to do, this could propel you to the next level and break you out of, bondage. And you can do this while having a job. You can do this on your off days. You can do this you can do this with your kids. Honestly, it doesn't matter who you have in the car as long as you have enough space for the food. So I would really think about it, look into it. If you need extra coins and stuff, it's really helpful. So like this video, thumbs up, subscribe. If y'all want to do more videos, well, of course, I'm gonna do more videos about securing bags and getting to the money and financial literacy, all of that stuff, because that's what we're trying to tap into, and the quarantine just got us like, what can we do? But this is quarantine friendly because delivery drivers are considered essential workers because you need your food and they can't stop you from eating food. So that would be a great time to sign up for DoorDash. They need a lot of people out there, and I'm one person. I can't bring everybody food, so it's room for everybody to eat. It's room for everybody to make $1,000 a week. So yeah, get to dashing, honey. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. I'm Jada P. You watching Jada P TV. I'm checking out. Fucks.